What up, though? All praises go to the Most High, man. It's your boy Trail, man. Today, I want to talk about the importance of playing your role, man. Straight up, man. The importance of playing your role, man. It's very, very significant, to play your role, man. For real, because if you don't, that's how all the confusion start. That's how all the mishaps start. You feel me? And you can really lose yourself in trying to be something you ain't. You feel me? Trying to be something you not. You feel me? Trying to force yourself to do stuff you don't want to do, or you don't feel called to do, or simply you shouldn't have to do. You feel me? And I feel like this something that really been hitting home to me, you feel me? Because I really tried to change so much, you feel me? Like, for my family, for myself, you know what I mean? And it's like I kinda lost myself in the role I was supposed to be playing, you feel me? Like, me personally, I can't speak for every man out there, you feel me? But I'm a provider, you feel me? I'm a provider and a protector, you feel me? That's what I love to do. I'm also an explorer and a conqueror, like, straight up. That's what turned me on. That's what get me going, you feel me? And it's like, I can't even be myself if I'm not being myself. You feel me? Like, nobody can. Ain't none of us. You can't be yourself if you're not being authentically you. If you're not being who you genuinely are. You feel me? And it's like, with me and my kid's mama, you feel me? My youngest kid's mama, right now, we having a little disagreement. I ain't gonna perk. You know how when you was younger, and you feel me, your mama make you mad or your daddy make you mad, and you start putting them off on everybody else, like, boy, your mama wants you. Boy, your daddy wants you. Boy, your mama said go do them this. Like, when you be mad, you just put them off on your brother or whoever it might be. Like, that's how I'm feeling right now. This is my youngest kid's mama. You feel me? Straight up. And it's like, our whole thing came in because I started trying to pick up her slack in a sense, you know what I mean? And I really blame myself, you know what I mean? Because the Most High is not gonna bless nobody with nothing that they can't handle, you feel me? But I let, her mother and others get in my ear and make me feel like, she couldn't do it. You know what I mean? But she could do it. If she couldn't have did it, God wouldn't have gave her them kids. You feel me? Like, she would have had a miscarriage or something. You know what I mean? Like, she just wouldn't have got pregnant, flat out. You feel me? So it's like, I kind of lost myself, trying to be there for her in a sense. You know what I mean? And it's like, I forgive myself, you feel me? I understand, you know what I mean? But in the same token, it's like, when you know better, you just gotta do better, you feel me? You gotta do what you know right, you feel me? So it's like, that shit, like, playing my role, you know what I mean? In the home dynamic, like, I've always been able to thrive, you know what I mean, going out here and getting it. Like, I ain't never been no lazy nigga. I ain't never been no timid nigga. Like, I ain't never been scared to fail. Like, you know what I mean? I always been a person who would go out here and try no matter what, you feel me? And go out here and figure it out. But it was like, I felt so bad, you know what I mean? I felt so bad that I kind of let go of myself to try and help her gain herself, gain her sense of self, gain her mental back. Because I'm like, damn, maybe she going through some postpartum shit. Maybe she going through some, whatever type of mental stuff. She was having a lot going on at that time. And it's like, you got to play your role at all costs, man. You feel me? Like, You just gotta play your role, man. And that's what I should have did. I should have just kept doing what I knew I was supposed to do, because now, at the end of the day, she's still mad. She's still upset. She's still going through shit. You know what I mean? And I love her. I feel like she gonna shake back, but it done damaged the relationship in a sense. You know what I mean? Because now she's able to look at me and say, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I didn't do this. And it's like, she right. She right. I didn't do it. It don't matter the reason I didn't do it. It don't matter that I stopped doing all that stuff for you. It don't matter that I stopped doing all that stuff to try and you know, make your load lighter. It just matter that I didn't do it. Like, you feel me? Like, when it come time to pay them bills, the landlord and the bill collectors, they don't be like, oh yeah, whoop, whoop. They don't care about your excuse. They want that cheese, you feel me? Like, flat out. Like, you ain't do your job, you ain't got your money. You gotta get the hell on, flat out. So it's like, we can't lose ourselves in these situations, you know what I mean? And I know how it be for women, you know what I mean? I completely understand, you know, what women go through with postpartum depression, you know what I mean? I know that it could be very, you know, overwhelming, you know, taking care of kids and cleaning up the house and doing this and doing. But you gotta understand, if that's your role, that's the role you signed up for. Like, you know what I mean? That's your position. You gotta play your position. You know what I mean? You can't be so willing to give up and try and, you know what I mean, flip the whole script, because that's naturally not the position you want to be in. You know what I mean? Even if you is a woman who make $1 million, you still want your man to work. You feel me? You still want your man to get up. You gonna look at him different if he just at home taking care of the kids and doing the dishes all the time. And he gonna look at you different. You feel me? Y'all gonna look at each other different because y'all not playing the roles that was naturally given to you. You know what I mean? Men is naturally supposed to be the leaders. Women are naturally supposed to be the creators. You feel me? Like, don't nobody look at Coretta Scott King like she was a weak woman or none of that stuff because she let her man lead. You feel me? That's what she supposed to do. Everybody look at her like she was a strong woman. Everybody look at her like she was a great woman. You feel me? So it's like, we gotta understand that, man. We gotta really know our roles out here, know our positions out here, man. And, you know, for all us fellas, man, you can't let nobody trick you out your position, man. Because it ain't never gonna end right. Flat out, man. It ain't never gonna end right. It's gonna be a whole bunch of misunderstandings. Straight up, man. Real talk. Love y'all, man. Good thoughts, good vibes in a minute.